In the world of duel monsters, there are a number of large names, such as Seto Kaiba, the billionaire boy genius and CEO of Kaiba Corp, who went on to become the world champion, as well as Yugi Moto, the boy who would go on to become the king of games. But what about another young man? A man known as Joey Wheeler.
Wait. Sorry. I actually wanted to stop before I started. I thought about this a bit after I came up with the idea to do Joey, and I wanted to address it here because there might be some people who realize the same kind of thing. But in many regards, Joey and Kaiba have some parallels. Like Joey's fighting to save his sister's eyesight, Kaiba was fighting to save his brother. Kaiba had to work for everything he's gotten, beating his father, taking over the company, etc. Whereas Joey's had to fight to prove himself as a duelist. And, there are a good number of parallels. And I do like both characters, stories, how they've grown and become better. But I like Joey better just because, and I believe I said it already, but he's more relatable. He doesn't ultimately get, millions of dollars by owning an awesome company, or, the, raw, cold outlook that lets him make those really hard decisions, like Kaiba does, in Duelist Kingdom, whenever he's willing to put his life on the line to beat Yugi so he can get that shot at Pegasus. Joey's fighting for the people that he loves, and he's willing to sacrifice himself for those people. Kaiba, until we learn about his backstory and such, he just seems like an egotistical jerk, honestly, and at times he is, because, that's who he had to become. So, I decided to go with Joey, of course, like I said. I might cover Kaiba at some point in the future, because he is a character worth talking about, at least. Also, at this point, I would like to say that, as I was making this video, Yugioh on YouTube wasn't as big a thing, so for the clips that I'm going to use, I'm dipping into Little Karibo's work on the series Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, because, it follows the story for the most part, it makes jokes and such here and there, but, the big things that happen in the series are covered, at least, so it works. Little Karibo, if you see this, I'm not trying to steal your work, I'm not trying to steal your credit, I love what you do, and, if you, for some reason, see this, can at least appreciate some of the things that I'm getting from what you've done with Joey, because, there's some stuff I'm going to pull from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, even, that I really liked. That Little Karibo did. Episode 51, Joey Wheeler, Ace Attorney. I just loved that. But, I'll get to that later on. But, yeah, so now, for real, we will start talking about Joey. So, Joey is, an average high school student in Japan, I believe it's supposed to be based. But, he's nothing special. He's just Yugi's friend who plays Duel Monsters also. And after the whole Kaiba thing, he wants to become a better duelist. Because losing constantly at the game can suck. Trust me. I unfortunately know. Let's just say I've played card games with dudes who put together actually good decks, whereas I just scavenged and scrounged what I could make. I still love you guys, but yeah, no, I'm not going to make that little gesture. But, yeah. So in the beginning, Joey is kind of a poor duelist. He only has monsters in his deck, and like he just loses constantly, and he's pretty bad. But after some training with Yugi's grandfather, he does become a stronger duelist. I guess something in the manga that was never shown in the anime was he made it into the top 8 in a, I believe it was a regional tournament, before the Duelist Kingdom saga, which actually leads me to Duelist Kingdom. The story behind that is Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters, actually set up a tournament, to bring everyone in to play the game and ultimately face him. He's trying to get Yugi to come because he beat Kaiba, and apparently that is a big deal. It wasn't some big televised match where, oh hey, he beat him and he got the title of world champion. It was just, he beat him in a random game once, so that apparently makes him the best in the world, and I don't know, it's ridiculous, I'll be honest. And in order to do this, he actually steals Yugi's grandfather's soul. This series has some weird magic stuff. But, he takes his grandfather's soul, tells him that he has to come play in the tournament in order to get his grandfather back. At around the same time, Joey gets a video message from his sister, saying that, she'll be losing her eyesight soon. And, that she wanted to see him one last time for things, yeah. But, apparently there is an operation that could help save her eyesight. Unfortunately, it costs $2 million. Something that, Joey and his family don't have. However, with the Duelist Kingdom thing, he is given that opportunity because one of the prizes is $2 million. So, that's one of those first points that really made me like Joey. He's trying to save his sister's eyesight. It's a family bond thing. And then Joey's first duel is a bit rough because he's going up against someone who's very experienced, seems to win a lot, my Valentine. And this is one of the big things with Joey in dueling. He usually has to overcome some kind of trick or, cheating or something. In this case, Mai uses psychic powers in order to, rattle her opponents. How can she know her cards when she doesn't look at them? And it's funny and interesting, but it's cool to see Joey overcome that.
So you're psychic. Bingo. And it's not a trick, so don't even bother trying to figure it out. Wait a minute, you just sprayed all your cards with perfume. No way. How could an amateur punk like you see through my aroma strategy?
Quickly progressing through Duelist Kingdom, he has a few other duels. He faces off against Rex Raptor, a duelist who actually won the tournament just before the Duelist Kingdom tournament. And he actually gets his most famous or infamous card, the Red Eyes Black Dragon. A very awesome card. Well, it was awesome at the time. I don't know how it stacks up nowadays, but yeah, he wins that card through the use of the Time Wizard. A few other duels he has after this include the duel with Bones in the graveyard, where they knocked him out, dragged him to the dueling arena, and then challenged him to the duel, to get his star chips, rather than taking them when he was asleep. Again, Little Creevo laughs at it, and it's true. Why not? Literally the whole time, Bones is coached by Bandit Keith on, oh, do this, do that, and you'll win, da-da-da-da-da. And Joey still comes out on top. And also, actually, I should backtrack a little bit. Bandit Keith is the International Duel Monsters champion. That's right. No Name Joey, with his cards and such, is able to beat, the strategy of the International Duel Monsters champion. Going forward some more. But then we go to the finals of the tournament. Joey has to duel with Bandit Keith. He beats Keith straight up. Now, at this point, he's being the International Duel Monsters champion, but also, Keith cheated. Straight up. Basically, he pulled cards out of his wristbands to power up his monsters. And Joey still beat him. Straight up. And that was just an awesome moment. That really showed how strong Joey had become. From losing, duels and struggling to win the duels, like Mai, Rex, to outright beating the International Duel Monsters champion. Go Joe. He goes on to the finals against Yugi. He does lose, unfortunately, but they are good friends, and Yugi gives him the money so that Joey's sister can get the operation and not lose her eyesight. Which leads us to Battle City. Battle City was a cool part of the series. Basically, Kaiba set up this tournament, and Joey's part in this is, Joey's part is kind of reduced. In Duelist Kingdom, he was fighting to get the money for his sister's eye operation. At this point, he's just dueling to prove himself as a good duelist, but also to help Yugi. So I'm not as big a fan of Joey at this point, just because he's not fighting to help save Serenity's eyesight. He's being the support character to Yugi. That's all that's what his, noble part in this is. The other part of it is, oh hey, I'm going to prove myself as a good duelist. And do you know who he duels? A lot of people that Yugi beat in the first freaking tournament. The first duel, he beats Esperoba, a totally new person, and gets his Jinzo. Because one of the rules is you get the rarest card of your opponent when you defeat them, which is awesome. The cheating in this instance was Esperoba was faking psychic, but actually had his brothers up on buildings so they could see down and, look at the other person's cards.
The name's Esperoba, and I have the power to look into the future and predict your every strategy. Wait a minute here. Didn't the show already have, 2 other characters with psychic powers? What? Yeah, remember? My Valentine did that perfume trick in Season 1, and now in Season 2 we got a Shizu Ishtar. So do we really need another character who fakes like he has ESP? I swear, the guy who created this show must have had a hard-on for Miss Cleo. Next card is... Hold it right there, cheaters! The only person who gets away with cheating is my big brother. Please, mister, we're only doing this to help out our brother. He means the world to us. You're doing it for your brother? It's just like me and Seto when we were kids. Now I activate Roulette Spider, causing your Jinzo to spin round. Right round. Like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. No! If Jinzo hits my Reflect Bounder, it's all over for me. No! Jinzo has hit my Reflect Bounder, and it is all over for me! I won!
Joey beats him. Straight up. This is Weevil Underwood. The first duelist that Yugi beat in Duelist Kingdom. Yeah. Kicks his butt. And actually, Weevil had cheated by putting a card into his deck that would have helped him win. Well, putting a card into Joey's deck that would have helped him win. God, I hope I can find a good clip that explains that. So yeah, he beats him.
Evil Underwood, so it was you who tricked that kid into stealing my duel disc for no apparent reason. That gives me rage of the Brooklyn variety. Yeah, it's like, revenge will be mine and stuff. Breaking the law, breaking the law. What are you talking about? Yugi was the one who beat you in Season 1. What's your beef with lovable old Joey Wheeler? I don't know. I don't even think we've met before. But, like, apparently I hate your guts. Like, I used that kid to sneak a parasite card into your deck, forcing all your monsters to become insect types. Mighty insect queen with a magical can of bug spray. Seriously, that's how I defeat you. Clearly, this is a victory for the record books. Let that be a lesson to you, Weevil. Minor characters from Season 1 stand absolutely no chance in this tournament. That's why I'm gonna take you out, one at a time. 'Cause I'm Joey Wheeler, card game warrior.
And then Mako Tsunami, the second duelist Yugi beat in the last tournament. Yeah. Mako actually does duel honorably. He just has some good stuff with him that makes it so Joey has a difficult time. Basically, Mako uses a lot of sea creatures, and they fight in an aquarium of all places. I mean, it worked for the show. It was good. It was entertaining. It's just funny. Joey, unfortunately, gets kidnapped along with everyone else at a certain point, and he's forced into another duel with Yugi. Except this time, there's a time limit. A 30-minute time limit that basically, if no one wins, they're both going to be dropped into the sea, attached to an anchor, and they will drown. I'm not going to cover the whole thing, but it's just how things wind up that I really liked. Like, just...
Oh God, I gotta save him!
We'll be holding on forever.
I can see! Here I come, Yug! Yeah. It's my brother! Yeah, Whiplash!
Love is like a shadow on the
Must risk life for best friend. Goodbye, Yugi. Don't remember me as Steve. Remember me as Joey Wheeler. Yugi!
From the time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart.
Serenity? You saved me!
I know, the music, it makes it overly funny and ridiculous, but still, Joey trying to, Joey swinging across, saving Yugi, and then going down into the depths. Again, extremely loyal to his friend, literally showing he's willing to die for his friend. But, and, another awesome moment right there is when Serenity takes off her bandages, because she just had the operation, and she wanted the first thing that she saw for Joey to be in a duel. And it's, not him in a duel, but she jumps into the water and saves him. Again, that's pretty freaking cool. No jokes, no nothing. Then the sword, after that, they do go into the finals. They go through the first part of the finals. Joey faces off against a man posing as Merrick Ishtar. A lot of crazy stuff happens, but, and I know it's kind of stupid, but the part that I really liked in this duel was he got hit in the face with fucking lightning. Okay? Him and the other guy, because the other guy was using a fake god card, and no joke, the actual god card, whatever, got mad enough to strike them both down with lightning. And what makes this interesting is, like in boxing, for some reason, well, it's actually legit, but, they have, a 10 count rule. Like, if both people fall unconscious to the floor, for a 10 count, then they are out of the tournament. Yeah, it's a card game with the knockout rule. Think about that. Really think about that. But through his friendship with everyone, Joey's able to stand back up. Like, and that's cool. I just like the man part of got hit with fucking lightning in the face. Still got up. Like, oh no, dude, I'm good, I'm fine. Just walks it off.
Man, that was a close one. I sure am glad lightning never strikes twice in the same. Eye ready! Joey!
If only he had been careful.
Billy, your friends need you! Wake up. Why? Am I dreaming or something? Of course you're dreaming. I mean, when was the last time any of us actually attended class? I can't believe it. All my pals are here. There's Yugi, Taya, Duke, Mai, Serenity. Though I'm not sure what the core is doing here. Come on, Joey. It's time to get up and prove yourself. That's right. Watch me, guys. Joey Wheeler's gonna kick some. Madagascar has been defeated. What happened?
You won by default, Joey. Truly, this is a victory for the forces of justice.
I know of another badass who got hit with lightning. And I loved his thing. You know what? I'm adding in a One Piece clip. If I can find it, do it. See? Fucking badass. Like, I'm sorry, that was just awesome. Oh, thanks for the lightning to light my cigarettes. Freaking awesome. sorry, I gotta focus. Back to, Yugioh and Joey Wheeler. Basically, after that part of the finals, the story gets sidetracked with the Attack of the Big Five dudes from, like, Season 2, I believe? I forget what season it was. But basically, just evil businessmen trying to take over. And, yeah. Joey has a duel against one of the against a lawyer. the head of law for the company. And the guy is cheating. It's revealed that the guy is cheating. The child, Noah, who is running this whole thing, is like, you cheated, I'm going to just destroy you and end this game. I wanted to beat them straight up. But Joey's like, no, I want to continue this duel. And I'm going to beat him fair and square. And he does. Again, through just luck and skill. Again, it's just awesome. Like, awe-inspiring. Like, in spite of all this cheating that really put Joey in potentially the worst spot he could be in. Pulls it off. Also, again, I just love the, end monologue thing. The closing statement, which I will put.
My deck master, the Flame Swordsman! Yeah, I have a closing statement. Maybe we have committed copyright infringement, but you gotta know we've done everything in our power to support the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. And if it weren't for us, I don't think the show would be nearly as strong as it is right now.
And where is your evidence as such?
Look around, Johnson. There are more Yu-Gi-Oh fans now than ever before. And the more you try to stifle our creativity, the more we'll try to express our love for a show that's about more than just children's card games. It's about fighting for what you believe in. And I believe in this show and its fans now more than ever, because they believe in me. This is so meta. Flame Swordsman! use the strength given to me by the Yu-Gi-Oh fan base to wipe out Judgment's life points.
My name is Frank!
Yeah, I don't know, like, I really liked that. It was cool, it was awesome, like, I've liked Joey Wheeler since the beginning of the show, and for him to kind of step out of being a stupid comedic relief character and, like, do something so good, even in an abridged series, like, you know, something that's, for the most part, going for comedy, like, the fact that he gets a serious moment, I really appreciated that. So, Lil Grebo, my hat is off to you for that. But the whole ordeal with the Big Five wraps up, so they move on to the finals of the tournament. Basically, in the first finals match, Joey has to face off with the villain of the season, Merrick Ishtar. And basically, you know, it does a good amount of back and forth. And Joey is about to win. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to explain it. I will just show you the clip at the very end. And I'm just going to say, this really pissed me off. And I'll explain afterwards, but...
yourself, Susan, to face the wrath of Mega Ultra Chicken.
Okay, hacks. I call hacks.
What? Hacks?
You totally hacked that card.
The frig makes you say that?
Well, how else would you unlock Moltres when you're not even in the Kanto region?
You realize, of course, that you deserve to die for that joke alone.
Totally worth it.
Attack, Mega Ultra Chicken!
Joey!
There's no way he could withstand an attack like that. Thunder!
Joey, he's okay!
Now all he has to do is declare an attack and he's won the duel.
Gotta win this duel, but I can barely find the strength to stand. Yeah.
Well, that happened.
So to give you, the context for everything, Joey's about to win the duel. He just has to call out his attack when he falls unconscious. He falls unconscious because Merrick, being a cheating freaking douche, like, this thing really pissed me off, so excuse my language. But, he made a shadow game where when you lost monsters, or they got hurt, or whatever, it actually affected you. And Joey's body had reached its limit by the end of the duel. Right at the point where he's about to win. Now I can appreciate this. Like, he lost, I don't know how many monsters, but it was a fair amount. And the guy's going through some serious pain, and then the last attack, the god destroyed the last monster that he had before this turn. So yeah, he's obviously going to be in a fair amount of pain. Still conscious enough to summon the monster, and then falls unconscious. Now, again, I get and appreciate, oh hey, it's Yugi, he's the Pharaoh, he has to win and save the day, and all that crap, but fuck you. Like, I don't care. I don't care that that's how the story is supposed to go, that, oh hey, the main character is supposed to save the day. Fuck you. Like, it would have been anticlimactic, oh hey, Joey and Yugi duel in the finals in the Battle City thing, and blah blah blah. But for Joey to get that far, and for the whole, oh hey, Joey can't really lose to Merrick, but he can't beat him in the game, for that to be what you guys did pissed me off, because I just hate the stupid cliche thing of, oh no, the main character has to beat the main bad guy. You couldn't let him have this, because, I didn't follow a whole lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! After this, but this is like Joey's highest moment in being a true hero. He could have been a true hero and won the and stopped the bad guy and blah, blah, blah. But, oh no, we can't let Yugi not have all the glory and crap. Like, it's fucking bullshit. It really is to me. Like, I'm sorry, I just did not appreciate that at all. And that's all I've got for Joey Wheeler. Like, he's an awesome, good, supporting character, and that's why I chose to focus on him for this video. Because he's got a good heart. He might not be the smartest, but he's loyal. He's willing to put himself on the line for his friends and his family, and, like, he's got, like, a pure heart. I talked about Kaiba before. He does some good things, for his brother, and that's about it. Joey, he does good for Yugi, he does good for Serenity, he does good for everyone. Kaiba's kind of being selfish, more so than Joey, because, Kaiba would be hurting if something hurt Mokuba. Legit, building could burn down with Yugi, Taya, Joey, Tristan, everyone else in the series. He wouldn't give a fuck. Joey, though, burning building, everyone's trapped inside, he would run in there and try to save them. Actually, one more quick clip.
Yay! Booyah! Help! This building's haunted by French people! Yug, what are you doing? We gotta get out of here! I can't leave yet. Without my puzzle, I can't be a main character.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Oh my god, it's my Yugi muffin!
Yeah, that was actually a legit scenario. Burning building. Went in to save Yugi. Kudos, Joey. Yeah. That is Joey's story. I started out as a not-so-great duelist, but a good friend. Grew as a duelist and a person, throughout the series. And, yeah. That's why I liked Joey Wheeler. And that's why I felt like I needed to talk about his story. Because he's a good character, and of the three main characters in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yugi, Seto, and Joey, he's the relatable one. He's not the billionaire who can buy all the cards and make the ultimate decks. He's not the pharaoh who played the game 10,000 years ago, or however long, I don't know how long ago ancient Egypt was, but, who has this strategic mind and knows all this and that. Joey's your average Joe, ha ha ha, funny, but he's able to hold his own with the big boys. It's something us normal people can relate to, and really appreciate. So, Joey, I really liked what you did in Yu-Gi-Oh! At least up through Battle City. I saw a bit afterwards. I didn't appreciate it as much. Basically, the next villain was Darts. Joey didn't get to even fight him. Because, oh no. Joey's number 3, so he gets to die before that duel. Then Seto and Yugi get to fight Darts. Because, top 2. Ooh, so good. Yeah. That is all I have, guys. Again, I do apologize for some of my language, my gestures, and all that. It's, to be honest, it's summer and it's hot right now. It's at night and I'm still burning up doing this. But also just some of the things that they did to Joey kind of bothered me. They could have let him have a bit more glory, I feel like, and things would have been okay. But they didn't. And, well, I'm here to tell you that Joey's good, Joey's worth looking at and celebrating, cosplaying, whatever. Just as good as Seto and Yugi. So, finally, on that note, I'm out. I am Valiant Bradley James, and this has been For the Supporting Characters. Peace.